And here we go with Trump deploying National Guard troops to Chicago and Baltimore. Now, he has not stated when, but he's already put the word out. It's going down here within the week or so. You'll probably start to see teams moving in quietly. And you're talking the different strike teams that they got together that are working with National Guard. And the National Guard will be used as a buffer in these cities. They're going around Posse Comitatus and using Title 32, so to speak, to go about doing this, because there's big concerns about federalizing troops and using them to police everyday people. Now, this just went through federal court in terms of what happened in California with troops and Marines being used there. Federal judge saying that Trump broke the Posse Comitatus Act in doing all that. Now it's going to go to one other court and we'll see what happens there. But there is a concern when this all goes down, because you never want to see a tyrannical government using your last line of defense, your National Guard, your boys and girls, against you or against the people in any kind of tyrannical way. At this point, they're being used to just go in and help clean up for all the homeless. And yes, a lot of people out there need help. They need off the streets and they need help. I think we can all agree on that. I would like to see the facilities and where they're going. I've yet to see anyone get interviewed that went into any of these facilities and came out. I've yet to see a single interview of one of these facilities at all. And it just, I don't know, raises the curious question, where are American people going? People can say this and they can say that, but let's see some proof is all I say. And some evidence, and let's get some interviews of some people that were swept up off the street and put in these facilities and got treatment. Let's see if it helped them or not. See what they think. Kind of crazy you can't find one interview of that. Anyhow, Posse Comitatus is key. If you want to know more about that, I'll have a pinned link.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, are two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world of ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule and teach well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh should be Yahweh Shai allows it to go. I don't want to name the video. Is going down. All right, and Lord will, his brothers just saw on the screen this video that was put up by the guy Dabu7. All right, and the title of his video reads, Trump is deploying National Guard troops. It's like immigration enforces major immigration enforcement to Chicago and Baltimore. All right, so he said he was going to do it. He was going to insert these or send these troops into these major cities where there's a lot of crime, or there's been a lot of crime. All right, and it looks like he's doing so. And like the guy Dabu7 said in the video, it's going to be sometime later this week. They're supposed to officially come in. All right, so this is big news, good news, great news. All right, that they're going through with this. All right, that they're actually going to send them in. All right, and Lord will, I'm gonna pause it real quick. All right, Salaki brothers. Another video, and this is the video that the brother Arrows of Nation 144 put up. Shalom to you, brother. In the title of the brother's video is Babylon is through and Esau doesn't have answers. He is definitely scared. All right, now we just saw that Trump, well, he's already deployed him into D.C. and certain other places. Now again, Chicago and Baltimore. But another thing that these mayors or whatever and leaders of those cities or whatever are saying, that crime is way down. There's no real reason why, all right, he has to do this. All right, he has to send them in there. There has to be an alternative reason, all right, for another reason why he's sending them in, sending these troops in there. All right, and this guy, not this woman right here, but this guy in the brother's video here is going to speak on one reason why he believes that he's doing this, that Trump is sending them in. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. Salakia.
We are in way over our heads with this stat. What's going on, everyone? It's me, it's Jeremy. It's August 28th, 2025. So I got some financial market news, guys. Treasury bonds are being sold off at alarming levels. Japan, China, they are starting to sell off their treasury bonds. And this is something I've talked about and other channels have talked about. People that have been informing you of the financial reset, all of the stages, all the steps, the things to pay attention to. The number one thing was when treasury bonds finally start to get sold off, and more importantly, when people stop buying the treasury bonds, you know it's coming. It's around the corner. This reset, whatever the event that's going to be to trigger the final blow to the dollar, it's around the corner. Okay, we have thrown our theories on this channel. They're out here. Things like Trump's health, war, another lockdown. You know, this alien thing, something is about to happen to where it is going to be the catalyst to shift us into the new digital system 100%, and everyone's going to be done with the US dollar. It's going to be toilet paper, okay? It would make sense why the National Guard is being deployed, right? Something is coming.
Right, Lord Will's brothers just heard, as this guy said, well, like the title of his video that he put up, that the brother re-uploaded, was China and Japan dumping bonds, economic collapse, buy supplies now. And gold, which I did a video on that last night, through the spirit of how by Shim Yahushai, gold has just reached a new all-time high, which is another sign to show that the dollar, the value of the dollar is tanking. All right. And yeah, like he said, that also that China and Japan and other nations are dumping US bonds and dumping treasuries. All right, pretty much meaning nobody wants to take on the debt. All right, which is another major sign to show that this dollar is on its way out. And like the guy said here, this could be a reason why Trump is deploying these troops out of nowhere. Because again, these presidents, well, not presidents, but these mayors and leaders of those cities are saying that crime is way down. There's really no reason for him to do this. All right, but this could be the reason why, because the economic system is about to collapse. Something major is about to collapse. All right. And, you know, he'll already have, you know, them in place for when it actually happens. All right. And we know that the major cities are going to be the worst. Places like Washington, D.C., places like Chicago, Baltimore, New York. All right. You know, the bigger cities is going to be all hell is going to break loose. All right, so this could be the reason why he's doing this. All right, this could very well be the reason why he's doing this. All right, sending the troops into these major cities. All right, but you know we got to sit back, watch, wait, and see what happens. And another thing I want to show real quick. Look what's back. Look what's back on the block, man. Putin launches biggest blitz of war, 500 killed in drones. Another thing, they bombed a carrier in one of Venezuela's ships yesterday. All right, but look what's rearing his head. Look what's back on the block, man. Mass back on. Sea wave hits California. All right, we know what the sea is. The C-19. The sea wave washes over California. Some officials urge residents to mask up. So here we go again with this again. All right, here we go with this again. So yeah, it's about to go down, man. It's about to go down. All right. Get one precept. Got to get ready to go clock in. All right, but Yeah, man. The scriptures say our salvation is nearer than we believe. Our salvation is truly right around the corner. It's Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that you walk with circumspect, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. And the days are definitely evil, which the word evil means bad. So we're definitely living in some bad times. Bad for the world and good for us. All right, Abaratazah, the brothers out there pushing, and myself of that number of the elect. All right, we're in great times, but to the world, these are terrible times. All right, these are terrible times. All right, but to us, these are good times. All right, like that old song, let the good times roll, let the good times roll, baby. And the Most High is making the good times roll, man. All right. So with that, like I said, I gotta get ready to go clock in. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakaha, Kodash, double honors again to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.